Animals, when left in the wild, can sometimes be funny and interesting to watch, like a baby elephant having fun, and there is also an alligator that receives a bossy escort. Luckily, people have been able to capture some of those crazy moments, and we're ready to share with you, starting with something rather spooky. If you believe in the paranormal, then get ready for this ghostly clip. This video shows what looks like an extraterrestrial being riding a horse and disappearing into the horizon. And for sure, if it wasn't recorded, no one would believe it, because it seems literally out of this world. However, a keen look at the image reveals that these are just people wearing some unique baggy morph suits. Well, whatever these guys wanted to achieve with this video, I don't know, but I guess they just wanted to tease the internet a little bit. After that tiresome day, well, elephants, like human beings, also feel like having fun, and sliding down a muddy hill seems to be one of their favorite means of unwinding. Well, I don't blame this cute little elephant, because anyway, elephants are just funny and cheeky animals. The elephant was taken to this rescue center after she was found abandoned and injured in the wild some 2 years ago, and as you can tell, she is coping just fine at the rescue center. Kudos to the guy who took this clip. Honestly, moments like these would never be understood if there was no evidence of a clip like this. Javan cucumber is one of the most amazing plants in Asia, and one cool moment from this plant is when it starts dispersing seeds. In this video, you can see the Javan cucumber dispersing its seeds in what looks like paper planes thrown into the air. As the large paper-winged seeds drop from the husk of the fruit, they slowly glide down to the ground, creating a spectacular scene that about anyone would love to see. Indeed, just about anyone passing by will stop for a minute to connect with such wonders of nature. I know you've seen incredible insects, but I guess none compares to this golden-plated beetle. The golden tortoise beetle is just amazing, considering that its entire body, including its legs and feet, are all gilded with a shimmering gold color. And one more amazing fact about this incredible insect is that it can alter its color during war or love. Sometimes it can turn from a glossy mirror to reddish, and other times it can take on a purplish color. This beetle has channels under its shell that control fluid levels to cause color changes. Brazil is full of amazing moments, like this one here. Realizing it might be late getting to whatever place it was going to, this lazy parrot could not use its wings, but decided to perch on a cyclist's back for a free ride. Look at how the cyclist acts cool as if nothing happened. After resting on the woman's back, she seems not concerned and continues cycling. The giant parrot then flies to the next cyclist and perches on his arm for the amazing free ride. After a few minutes, it flies away and lands on a signpost. Pretty amazing to say the least. Elephants are known to perform silly things while in the wild. However, I'm pretty sure you're yet to see an elephant performing a headstand. But believe me, these things happen. This elephant was recorded doing a headstand while getting washed by a zookeeper. However, this clip that has since gone viral has angered netizens, as some blame the zoo for what they term advancing animal cruelty. A majority of internet users are convinced the animal was trained to do so when it's being washed. What's your take on this? A tiger might be one of the most vicious hunters, but when it comes to monkeys, maybe these creatures need to be careful, because monkeys are super smart and can do all it takes to outsmart even the largest tiger. Like this monkey here, which seems to act cool in the presence of a hungry, ferocious tiger. The moment the tiger attempts to attack, the monkey quickly changes branches, leaving the heavy beast battling for a grip. Eventually, the tiger falls off the branch and is left regretting the lost opportunity. The eagle is a ferocious predator, and it's not afraid even of going after baby warthogs. In this video, you can see baby warthogs crossing the road, but as soon as they are in the middle of the road, a hungry eagle swoops from nowhere and attacks one of the piglets. And even though the two struggle for some time, the eagle manages to use its sharp and strong talons to grasp the piglet and strangle it to death. And after achieving its mission, the eagle flies to the nearest bush, probably to rest a bit, before returning to grab its prey using its talons and move into a nearby bush to devour it. You've gotta respect eagles. Have you ever stopped to ask what it takes for a leopard gecko to shed its skin? Apparently, it's not an easy task. The gecko has to make several turns on the same spot and even eat its sheds as a way of helping it to remove the dead skin. Its beloved skin sheds contain some nutrients, and that's why the gecko feeds on them. Who said goldfish are not invasive? Though cute as pets, goldfish are highly invasive when left in the wild. And if you doubt that, then you have to look at this video to see how a colony of goldfish surrounds a swan to steal its food. Immediately as the swan immerses its mouth full of food in the water, the goldfish rushes to grab it. Well, whether the swan was trying to be friendly and feed the goldfish, I'm not sure, but I guess these two creatures are not friends as you might want to think. When you look at this giraffe at first, nothing seems to be out of the ordinary, but it's until the giraffe starts to drink water that you realize things are not okay. Look at how the water drops out of a hole in the giraffe's neck. But it seems she is determined to continue drinking despite the horrendous pain it's going through. Honestly, I do really feel for this giraffe, and I hope it comes out of this struggle strong. When it comes to the land, the leopard rules. But when it comes to the water, don't you dare cross a crocodile, however mighty you think you are. Look at how this crocodile ambushes this cheetah and mercilessly terminates it. The other leopards are left helpless as their colleague struggles for help. Sometimes a little help can go a long way. When this Sri Lanka man saw a turtle covered in barnacles, he couldn't help but use his knife to remove the barnacles from the poor creature. Barnacles usually attach themselves to rocks, and sometimes they find a turtle shell a good place to attach. When they attach in large numbers on the shell, you can be sure it can result in a serious problem for the turtle, including infections and difficulty in traveling fast to find food. Look though, our friend is now free and is happy to get back to the waters, thanks to this guy. This man took his dog out for a walk, but the last thing he expected was for the dog to soil itself. Look at how the dog enjoys playing with the mud. Well, after the dog soils itself, the owner has no choice but to leave the dog to enjoy the mud, because anyway, the mess is already done. This manatee seems to be amazed by the see-through canoe. Maybe it just hasn't seen anything of this nature before. Look at how it follows the canoe in the crystal clear waters of Florida before slowly moving underneath the canoe. Now this must have been a surprise moment to this canoer. Peacocks are some of the most beautiful birds we have around. From how they spread out their giant feathers to how they show off their beauty, watching a peacock as it performs its stunts is indeed therapeutic. And even though these birds rarely fly due to their long wings, when they decide to fly, it's one of the most awesome moments. Plus, how the clip was captured in slow motion, I just love it. We know dogs love playing with sticks, and sometimes they get obsessed with sticks, but on this one, I'm left asking just how strong a dog can be. I mean, this log is huge, but the dog just uses its teeth to carry it over a considerable distance. The owner says he took the dog for a walk and it was carrying a small stick in its mouth. However, immediately after it spotted the huge log, it dropped the stick and took over the log. That is interesting to say the least. There are moments you see everywhere, and there are moments you only see in Florida, like this one here. This alligator was crossing the road, but the most interesting part was when 3 cranes are seen escorting it, probably to protect it from the oncoming cars. I'm not sure if these cranes are strong enough to stop a car, but their crazy decision to protect their friend until she crossed the road is enough to get you laughing. Eventually, the alligator makes a U-turn back into a nearby pond. What a bossy escort! Thanks for watching.